Welcome back to another video. Today I've got oLLie outside. We're eating lunch outside again. If you're here in the live, make sure you say hello in the chat so I know everything is working. Sometimes YouTube is a little funky and we never know if things actually work. Hello, hello. I know this is kind of an odd time to be live on a Monday, but that's what works. If you're on the live, go ahead and say hello in the chat so I can see everything is working. Come on, oLLie. oLLie's down here underneath the table, in case you're wondering. We've got, well, I guess y'all can't see here. Let me push you this way. There you go. So we've got homemade hummus. We've got some homemade raw zucchini bread. oLLie's giving it a nose. He's saying yuck. Good afternoon. Hi, Carlos. I actually think I'm gonna put this up so this is out of our way, guys. There we go. There, that's better. Now it's not in my face. So we've got ourselves, you can get in a blanket. It is a bit chilly out, so I brought a blanket out for oLLie if he wanted to snuggle in that for a couple minutes. We've got homemade hummus. We've got some raw zucchini bread that I did in the dehydrator. And then I've got a salad, just like the other day. Hi, Kimberly. So the weather today is actually a lot cooler. It's probably only like 60 something. So we won't stay out here too long with oLLie, but there is a bug on my tripod thing. Hi, Tracy. Hang on, I gotta get this earwig bug. He's gonna drive me nuts. Ugh. See him. Gross. I don't want oLLie to eat that one. Those ones bite. So how is everyone today on this Monday? You can obviously tell I clearly forgot to do my Monkey Madness shorts. That is because I was not able to get on a computer today. Everybody else has been on the computer besides myself. We've got Xylee doing homeschooling. She's been working on the, what is it, Adventure Academy. It's similar to, well, I think it's designed by ABC Mouse, if you've seen that program or have used that program. But it's meant more for the higher elementary kids. So because she is advanced, it's giving her brain a little bit more of a challenge than like what ABC Mouse was. So Tracy, the day is going, man. I can't say it's great, but it's going. We've had lots of stuff happen today. Oh, oLLie boy. I just finished cleaning oLLie's enclosure, so that's never fun to do. Never, ever, ever. It's such a mess. My daughter is in first grade, so she will be going into second grade as soon as she finishes her math, man. She's in second grade level, probably almost in third grade level for English, but math, man, she just does not like doing it. So it's very hard to get her to sit down and do it. She'll be right on schedule to be on the same as like when normal school is. But I'm a little bit more lenient, I guess you would say, or more not scheduled. So whenever she and I are both sitting down and doing it. You know, it's not necessarily like we're sitting down and doing it for 4 hours a day or anything like that. So, oLLie boy. We're gonna have to though next year because Cohen will be in kindergarten. Yeah, I love math. I'm actually really good at math, but my daughter, she don't like to do it. She gets frustrated really easy, and I think it's because English is super easy for her. And so then when we go to math, she thinks that math should be just as easy, but it's not. But I have kind of worked in like music, which she really enjoys. And so that has helped a lot. What's she doing over there, oLLie? He's listening to all the birds. I hope so, Anne-Marie. I really do. She really enjoys music, really enjoys it, and really is like a caring person in general, like wants to help people and solve a problem. So like if something's, she is all about trying to figure out and how she can solve, even if she can't solve it. But what's she doing, oLLie boy? Oh, he's probably checking stuff out because we did get this stump thingy taken out this morning, and the other one as well that's over by the garden. So now we can expand out the garden even more. Where are you going? I don't know why he likes to be under there so much. It gets him all tangled up. Little monkey. Well, you can have some. Everything on my plate is okay for you to eat. You want some? He's already poo-pooed my raw zucchini bread. It's just a chicken flapping. You gonna have some or no? No, I kind of don't want that piece because you just touched it. And I just cleaned your cage and it was very gross, so. Yeah, there's so many more like resources out there for math than what there was like when I was a kid. Like we couldn't do, there wasn't like ABC Mouse or like Adventure, Academy Adventure or anything like that. So, or like now I can just Google songs like to help her with doubles or like how to spell 10, 11, and 12. Like there's all sorts of stuff now. Got scared from the truck. You coming? Come here, bushy tail. oLLie's getting so big. Like now when he jumps on my head, man, it hurts. That's not food, that's dirt. Don't eat that. Hi, Kelly G. We're just out here eating lunch, chilling out. Yes, there are a lot of apps out there now. Hi, Josh. I think it's Josh, right? Am I right? Sherman's family? I'm trying to remember everybody's names from everywhere, and it's so hard. It's so hard to remember. Okay, perfect. Good. There's so many new people that I've connected with in the last couple of weeks now that I'm not good with names in general, so. So Kelly G, we have some homemade hummus. So I'm on a pretty much mostly plant-based diet now. It's helping control the lupus with the amount of like time that I'm out in the sun with the garden. So it's helping to kind of keep the flare-ups down. So I have homemade chickpea roasted pepper hummus, and then a raw zucchini bread. So it was made in like my Excalibur on a very low setting. And then I just have a spinach baby kale salad. Nothing fancy here. So it is actually pretty cold here. I have a blanket on my lap for oLLie in case he gets too cold. This is typically a little bit colder than what we would generally bring him out to just like chill out in, but I just cleaned his enclosure, and so he was already in his little cage or whatever. And I figured, why not just bring him out? Bring him out, let him get a little bit of sun. Ooh. There we go. Scoot y'all so you can see him. See, he just doesn't stay in one spot though. You gonna take some of my bread? I wish you'd stop touching it all because I really want to eat it. Oh, that's gonna be a mess on my neck. Gross. Ooh, yeah, 50 is too cold. I want to say it's like 65 here. So it's, oh, that just fell on my back. Ew. Yeah, you're mad about it? I didn't really expect you to eat that. Or like it. Do you like it? So this was actually made with shredded zucchini, psyllium husk. I have no idea. I threw a bunch of shenanigans in there. I don't remember. Flaxseed, walnuts, almonds. So actually it's really good for him to eat. Sprouted, I think there's sprouted lentils in here too. Yes, Charlene. I have read a lot about the keto diet and autoimmune diseases, but also as a personal trainer, I don't agree necessarily with like fully cutting all of your carbs. So it's a very hard balance here for me to manage it. But I have heard that I guess I would say processed carbs. Ew, oLLie, that just ran down my back. Again. So like cutting all that, like the the processed carbs, so like your breads and stuff, and like trying to substitute with things like this, and like crackers. I'm trying to make my own crackers. That's probably more so the benefit of keto versus. You are making a mess, Monk. Here. I sure hope he doesn't poop because he is getting to the point where his diapers are a little bit too tight. And he pooped on my shoulder the other day right through the diaper, like was right here. It's in one of the videos. I didn't like highlight it because I really didn't want people to see, but he definitely was like in his diaper and pooped on my shoulder and then like ran down my arm, smeared it all down my arm. It was gross. So I'm hoping he doesn't like do that while he's sitting on my neck, because that would go right down my shirt and that would be gross. Oh, I am all for carbs. Carbs. But it's a balance. I actually have a client right now who is doing extremely well with the training and the meal plan that I have her on, and she's down like 8 or 9 pounds now in only like 3 or 4 weeks, and hasn't made like a ton of adjustments. So I shouldn't be live on Facebook right now. Luke's the one that manages all the Facebook, so he might have shared the fact that I was going live, because I did tell him before I came out here. He's got the kids right now, so. Hello, Cobalt. The struggle is very real. Hi, Debbie. Debbie, it's been a long time since you've been able to catch a live, like actually live. You must be busy, busy, busy. Or I'm just like doing lives at really weird times. One of the two. I do need a different shirt. What's sad is I'm still wearing the green one from when I filmed the other day. I've got like 4 of these veteran ones because it's like a local chapter. What is that? You hear it too? Oh, I see him. It's the neighbor. He's doing some work, it looks like. Oh, also Devil Dog. I was looking through your featured channel things, and I love how you did the non-commissioned officer, like how you made your members that is like super awesome, super creative. I wouldn't have thought to do that, but I liked that idea a lot. Yeah, surely, yeah, you can. So my personal training stuff is actually nshape, S-H-A-P-E, wellness @gmail.com. It's like separate than everything else. But if you email oLLie's email, I can shoot over from the other one. And I do have like a separate website for that. I actually need to go and update it. It's been a minute since I've updated it. I got to the point where I had so many clients that it was like I was full, but a couple of them have made their goals and have taken everything that they've learned and are running with it themselves, which is great. Thanks, Kelly G. I appreciate you stopping by. Well, Debbie, I appreciate the fact that you go and you do watch the replays, because sometimes a lot of people don't watch the replays. I'm personally one that I would like to watch the person actually live. oLLie is about to be 5 years old. August he turns 5, so he's 4 right now. Hi, Lisa. Southeastern Ohio. Oh man, I'm from the northwest part of Ohio, up near Toledo. My brother sent me a picture. He's in Illinois? Indiana? I don't know, one of the two. And he sent me a picture. They had freaking snow there. And I was like out here with the kids in like a tank top and shorts in the garden. So I will pass on the snow. Y'all can have that. Although my daughter really does want to make a snowman because she's been obsessed with Frozen. Debbie, I'm more busy than anybody knows. But I do it to myself. That's just my personality, and it helps with my mental health to be busy. Yes, exactly. Snow in the winter. Charlene, I'm not sure if it is or not. I know it's on my about page, but it's themonkeyollie@gmail.com. And that goes like directly to my phone, so that's better than if you reach out like via Facebook or Instagram, because Luke is the one that takes care of all that. I vote no snow ever. I could be down for that, to be honest. That's one of the nice things about being here in North Carolina versus up in Ohio. We had the growing season for Ohio was just so short. Like by the time you really had to get your starters going at a certain time, or you missed the entire season. And here I have probably, I'd say close to 300 or 400 things started in the greenhouse, mostly tomatoes. I am like swimming in tomatoes at the moment. And I feel like I'm behind, but I know I'm not, because there's such a longer grow season here than what there is. Yeah, so I've got stuff even sitting out over here that I did yesterday because I just don't have any more room in the greenhouse. We are just maxed out, which is great, but I might have to start using the indoor grow tent and getting creative. I did reach out to Greenstock. Hopefully they are willing to add me to their influencer list, because I would absolutely love to have a couple of green stalks on like my front porch and do like my strawberries and my lettuce for oLLie in that versus using all the ground, because I've got lots of tomatoes that need to go in the ground. I probably have 200 plus tomato plant starts. Ridiculous. It's really hard when you plant with the kids or when you start seeds with the kids, because the kids want to plant the entire packet. So we've got like orange watermelon, the entire packet got started and like the entire packet lived. So it's a good thing, but I've got lots of stuff that needs to be sold off or something. Yeah, do you agree, oLLie? What you doing down there? Ooh, 90 degrees. Woo, too hot for me. Well, Debbie, I'm gonna have so many, I'll be sending you some. But I do have plans. I want to do like tomato powder, which takes a ton of tomatoes. I did. Oh, are you cold? Come here, monk. I see you shivering. Come here. Come here, silly goose. Come get warm. Silly. I'm just over there shivering. I brought a blanket out for this reason. Come here. Come on. There we go. Now we can be snuggle buddies. He says nope. Fine then. But I want to do tomato powder, which I did 25 pounds of tomato powder and it barely filled up a half pint. So I'm gonna need lots of tomatoes. Well, Monk, I don't know how to help you if you don't want to be in the... I've got a couple banana trees. Well, Luke has a couple banana trees. He really don't want this blanket on him. Well, then you just kind of at a loss here, Monk. Hello, custom printing. I watched a couple of your videos the other day. You want to go down in there, get warm? No? The wind is hitting just right. I think that's why he's getting cold. Let's go stand in the sun. Yeah, let's go walk around. Get in the sun. First, we gotta find some sun. There, is that sunny? Yeah, there we go. Yes, Luke has 2 blue banana trees. One made a pup. And then we also have just like regular banana trees, which are actually right there is the little pile of regular banana trees. You in the sun there? He's scratching, that's why he's shaking at the moment. There we go. Yeah, there's definitely no monkey store. So I have a video called oLLie's Origin Story where you can find how we got oLLie. The neighbor's out here doing some stuff in the weeds or whatever. What's he doing over there? They're cutting down all the trees, so now we can see what they're doing over there. I don't know if I like that or not. We might have to put up our own trees. What you thinking, Alls? Oh yeah, it's because we get asked that so many times by people who want monkeys, but I'm not legally allowed to say where you can get them. Or I guess I am, but I wouldn't want somebody to not do their own research first. Is that better, oLLie? You're in the sun now? Yeah. I don't want to get too far away from the internet because then it will lag out. You see them? They're cutting down all their bushes over there. Bye, Anna Marie. Thanks for stopping in. Hi, Kylie. Kylie and Pooh. Oh, so I guess I can show you the greenhouse since I'm standing near it. Actually, got oLLie's lettuce and greens, my kale. The second starts of the lettuce because he eats too much of it. This is marigold. And then all of these are tomatoes. So I've got all those tomatoes, and then I've got kale and more tomatoes. Oh, those back there are watermelon. Hi, Cat Pizza. So lots of tomatoes here. Ooh, it's nice and warm in here. We'll stay in here for a minute, oLLie. Warm you up. Huh. oLLie likes being in here because it's super warm. There's usually mosquitoes in here. Gnats. Huh. What's she looking at? Hmm? You looking for something? Well, have fun in class. Huh. He's just looking around. You are a silly monk. Asher, I'm not really sure. I don't typically grow any succulents, but I would assume that they do pretty well because the neighbor behind us has a like one of those plastic houses type things that they had like hand built it, and they do a lot of like cactus and all sorts of craziness in theirs, and so they seem to do well. Don't eat that bug, oLLie. That one stings. He's just hanging on the back of my heart. Which is we are using the greenhouse to its full extent this year since Luke dug up half my backyard, which I'll show you that now. Hey, Miranda. So typically we do, well, this is all new, this whole thing. This actually just got, there was that tree stump right here, just got dug out this morning. And then all of these big rocks here got dug out so we can take, yeah, I know, right, Debbie? Luke was like, let's expand the garden. I was like, okay, I'm cool with that. I didn't expect to like triple the size of it though. So this is like the main that we have. And then we added this part right here last year. And I've already planted in half of that side. And then of course one is just the herb garden / now been taken over by the blackberries and the raspberries. Is it Kion and Ranny? I don't know how to pronounce that, Busy Bee. I don't want to mess it up. And then, so he decided to extend it out, and which is great, but I thought he was just going to take like this and like extend this, because this used to be like a sand pit. Ooh, that scared you. You good? So this actually grows really well for like carrots and cilantro. So we'll definitely be doing that. But then he decided to like do all of this. Yeah, I know, right? I'm talking about your daddy, right? Yeah. Did you hear him? He started his motorcycle. Did it scare you? Yeah, so he's got his stinky leg out. Yeah, it's okay. I know. So yeah, lots of work for me to do, which is kind of why I did a lot of tomatoes this year. Because when I transplanted last year, I lost like half of them, and I was very sad because I had planted like 30, and then I only had like 10 survive, which was not enough to do the canning and the tomato paste and the tomato powder and the ketchup and the barbecue sauce and spaghetti sauce, all the stuff that I wanted to do with it. So this year we went a little overboard. Yes, and then I just got this from a friend yesterday. That's a eucalyptus. And Luke has his. So that is one of the blue ice cream banana trees, and then he's got an olive tree. And there's a wasp. Let's back up from that because oLLie will eat it. Ugh. I don't want to get stung. I don't want the monkey to get stung because then he'll freak out. And then there's 2 fig trees over there. Huh. Lots of stuff, oLLie. Whoop. Let's come back under here. Ugh. There we go. Is that better? There we go. Did you get warmed up? You want one? Is it Zuri? I don't know how to pronounce that. See, I'm really bad with names. Here. oLLie. I'll eat it though. Woo. So Zuri loves oLLie. oLLie, can you say hello to them? Yeah. Yeah, you can't eat the fork, silly biz. Okay, we just handful in the chickpea hummus. Ew. That's not really meant for you to just handful it, monk. Oh gosh. The wind's picking up. If you've been here for a while, you know that oLLie doesn't like wet things on his hands. Well, he just doesn't like water in general, so anything wet he doesn't like. Oh, did that have dressing on it? Yep, it did. That's why he was like, no. oLLie's a very picky monkey, aren't you? So if you can't do this with your monkey is not tame enough. Yeah, huh. oLLie's probably the tamest squirrel monkey that I've ever seen. There was one lady who had one. Okay, get down there. If you're going, get down there. You're just choking me trying to get down my shirt. There was one squirrel monkey that we had seen, Luke and I saw, where it was like, oh gosh, it was probably 20 years old. And the lady had potty trained it, but it took her, she said, like 8 years to get it to fully potty train, of like working with it daily. So I do get asked if squirrel monkeys can learn tricks like capuchin can. And yes, but no. They definitely have a very short attention span, like 2 to 5 seconds. So that's why we use the leash when we do like videos up in his playroom. Because if not, he would just fly around the room the entire time. Hi, Mona. Can you say hello? Yeah, oLLie. Oh yeah, this year, so normally we would add dirt to the new plots, but this year we just decided to work with what's there, and it's like clay, so it is what it is. If it grows, it grows. We will make it work. Huh, oLLie boy. He's just sitting on my neck. And he's heavy, man. Like, my shoulders hurt after having him out for a couple hours. It's like having 5-pound weight on your neck. He's yanking my baby hairs. Okay, now he's down my shirt. Whoa, do you see it? It's blowing around all. He's so funny. I know, isn't he just the cutest? He actually feels like a little heating pad right now, as long as he doesn't poop down my back. She had to end the live and go take a shower. Oh no, oLLie. Well, they don't want to see your tush. Turn around, monk. oLLie. oLLie. Yeah, so Asher, I actually just filmed a video. What was that, Saturday? Right before I went live? Friday? Oh no, whatever the last day was that I went live, I filmed right before that. Talking about squirrel monkeys and the amount of sun that they need, because Luke is a part of like all of the monkey community on Facebook. And with the weather starting to get warmer, a lot of people are taking their monkeys outside, which is great, because monkeys do need vitamin D in order to not get rickets. Once they get rickets, it's very hard to reverse it, and it normally is fatal. So it's basically where the monkey doesn't get enough vitamin D for an extended amount of time, and their bones start to break down. And because their bones are so tiny and fragile, like once it starts, it's really hard to reverse that. But in that video, I talked about, because I think when you read on the internet, you see that, you know, obviously monkeys need vitamin D, but people are taking their monkeys outside for like hours and hours and hours in the direct sun and thinking, well, they're, you know, like squirrel monkeys are from, you know, the jungle and the tropics. And so their bodies can handle the amount of sun, but they actually, squirrel monkeys do not stay in the direct sun. They're under the canopies of the trees, you know, and that's why they're called squirrel monkeys. They jump from tree to tree and they're staying underneath the canopies. So like when people take their monkeys out and they have them in 100-degree weather and they're outside for 3 or 4 hours, their monkeys are getting heat exhaustion and dying. So there was a couple of people that had posted on Facebook that they've lost their squirrel monkeys recently because of heat exhaustion and how to tell when your monkey is getting overheated. So in that video, that's basically what I explained, and the few different ways that I tell when oLLie is getting too hot. So I don't know when that video, I've edited the video, but like I said, I haven't been on the computer because the kids have been on the computer. So I haven't been able to post the video. Probably Wednesday, that'll go up. But I try to help out, you know, because there really is not a lot of information online about squirrel monkeys or owning primates. So, you know, I just try to give. There are vitamin D supplements that you can give them, and there are like special like lights that you can put if you live in a climate that's like too cold for the monkey to be outside. But we, you know, that's why we are in North Carolina, is because there's lots of sun that we could. Yes, when it gets cold, he just climbs down my shirt or if he gets scared. So right now he's just sitting on the back of my neck. He's playing with my baby hairs. Silly little monk. Monkeys hard to keep up. The amount of cleaning is kind of frustrating, but that's part of it. I just cleaned his main enclosure today, and that's why we decided to do a live, because he was already out. So oLLie. It generally takes me about an hour and a half by myself to clean his main enclosure and all of his toys. And then it takes 2 rounds in the washing machine to wash everything. So it's pretty much an all-day project, and about twice a week is the bare minimum that it has to be done. I don't know, I guess if you had your monkey like down in a separate room where like you weren't always there, but like mine's in like the main living room. So as soon as I can smell anything, I'm cleaning it. I'm not, I don't know. That's just me. I don't do well trying to sit and eat my dinner while I smell monkey. So mine probably gets cleaned more often than a lot of people's. Hello, Garden State. I watched some of your live yesterday where you had the hydroponics and aquaponics gentlemen. I wasn't able, excuse me, I wasn't able to stay too long because I was outside and losing internet service. I was out in my own garden. What you doing, oLLie boy? Like, my neck is not a perch, little man. He's like, it is the perfect spot. Yes, I definitely learned a lot. So I've done a lot of hydroponics and aquaponics right when Luke and I first met. So we haven't done it since we moved here though, but we had a lot of fun doing it, and we did some pretty budget ways of doing it. We just used like a tote and then drilled holes around it. I remember lighting the stove and taking like a butter knife and like getting it super hot and then cutting out. Like, we were pretty budget friendly. We bought the air bubblers and had some goldfish in the bottom, and thanks for stopping in. Let's trade paint. Yeah, Josh, I'm trying to be a part of everybody who goes live, you know, to help them also with watch hours and stuff too on, you know, a lot of the smaller channels. Obviously, I'm working towards watch hours on the Budget Preppers channel, but oLLie, can you make up your mind? Because I can't tip my head just right so they can still see you. I guess if I sit up, you're gonna have to adjust, huh? There you go. Well, I should have done that 10 minutes ago. Yeah. That's so nice. You're a nice monk. Most squirrel monkeys are really mean. oLLie's actually pretty nice. Huh, oLLie boy. Who are the Budget Preppers? Right? That's all the shenanigans that Natasha gets into on the side. Bye, Kimberly. Thanks for stopping by. It is really weird starting back at the beginning. You know, back at the beginning of YouTube. Creating a new channel. Creating a website. Getting everything up and running. Everything together. It's something I haven't had to do for like 5 years, so. oLLie's favorite food to eat is hard-boiled eggs. Hard-boiled eggs. Loves them. Every type of egg. He's had quail egg, duck egg, goose egg, bird egg, obviously chicken eggs. We've bought him emu eggs, ostrich eggs. What other weird ones have you had, oLLie? He pretty much has had every type of egg that I can think of. And there's a video of every single one of them. I think there's an egg playlist because he loves eggs. He eats 3 chicken eggs a day. So I actually had to get chickens just because of oLLie. I couldn't afford to keep all of the eggs now. Well, that's the way to do it, is just keep trucking along. The more consistent you are is the better, which I am really bad with being consistent, especially on this channel. All of my members know that. And that's just because oLLie is very all over the place. You know, he gets his bad moods and doesn't want to film or doesn't want to be around anybody. So we kind of have to with his mood. Whereas, you know, I'm constantly doing other stuff during the day. You just getting some sun? Hmm? You hear the birds? Thanks, Mona, for stopping in. Hi, Gillis. Does oLLie get a birthday cake for his birthday dinner? So we've done like birthday, I don't know, like cupcakes. Obviously, though, I have to hand make everything because I can't have too much sugar or anything crazy in it for oLLie. Oh, hi, Christina. oLLie, that's my potting soil that I'm working with. You don't want to mess with anything in there. There's nothing good in there. I promise. In 93, I was 2. Hi, Teresa. Glad you could make the live. oLLie's just out here relaxing. It's a little bit cooler out today, but he's keeping himself in the sun. You coming up? No? I was born in 91. I'm just a baby, they say. A baby in an 80-year-old body. Are you sitting on the wheelbarrow? Remember, it's a bit janky. If that falls over, that's gonna scare the shenanigans out of ya. I swear, Luke and I buy a new wheelbarrow every single year, and they always break. He has gotten so much better outside, hasn't he? Do you guys remember when he was just a baby and he would like freak out every time I brought him outside? Now he's just chilling out here, enjoying the sun. He still gets a little squeamish when like motorcycles or super loud cars run through, but for the most part. Keon and Rainey sitting in a tree. So there's actually a video on how we came about getting oLLie. I think it's called oLLie's Origin Story. It definitely wasn't like a planned thing. We didn't plan on having a monkey or... Right? The stork bottom. And I had just had my son. So oLLie and my youngest are only like 6 weeks apart, I want to say. My son was born in June and oLLie was born in August. So it's been really cool to see them grow up together and the differences between, you know, a non-human primate and a human primate when they're the same age, but not the same age mentally, I guess. So yeah, Cohen's 5th birthday is coming up. So oLLie will be 5 then a couple weeks after that. They did, right? They said we didn't have enough shenanigans going on in our home at the time, so they brought oLLie. Yeah, so oLLie was not like a planned thing. You know, I had just had a newborn. We had just moved here. We moved here, and then 2 days later I gave birth. My parents were not very happy that I did that, but I moved away from them to have my son. Diapers forever, yes. Yes. Actually, I need to find a new seamstress who can make oLLie's diapers. So oLLie does not like rain in general. That's why I say it's very hard for me to be consistent on this channel, because if it is a rainy day out, he is kind of like a toddler where when it comes to like, oh, rain, rain, go away, I want to play outside all day. He's the same way. So rain, like big thunderstorms, I typically do not get him out that day, just because I know he will be hard to handle, moody. If a loud boom goes off, then, you know, I could be chancing getting bit myself. So I don't typically get him out and like have him on the leash. If I do get him out, I have him out in his monkey room, so that way, you know, he can run around and do all that. Teresa, yes, both Luke and I are medically retired from the Army. Luke was infantry and I was a geospatial engineer. So I did like the satellite imagery and technology. And then Luke did infantry and then had to reclass once he got wounded. And then did like computer security stuff, which is how he and I met. Because my job was fully computers. I know, right? Fancy names. I pretty much always have to say it. It's like Google Maps for the military, because if not, nobody would ever know what I was talking about. It's okay, it's just a truck. Shh, 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 shh. It's okay. It's okay. Good boy. See, he handles the loud noises like that so much better now. Can I feel your palms? Can I see how cold you are? Oh, you're actually pretty warm. Yes. oLLie gets very angry when people walk across our yard. And it's been happening a lot more with the homeless community and the fact that we're kind of a connecting road. So we get a lot more people walking like in and up through our yard, and oLLie hates it. He will let us know. Yeah, he's pretty much just relaxing now, huh, Teresa? He's done so much better now. And it's all about working with them when they're young. You know, the more you work with this kind of animal when they're younger, the better. Obviously, he still has his likes and dislikes. He will never like bass. Like, he just never will. And so it's not nice for me to keep forcing it on him if he's just never gonna like it. So unless he really, really needs a bath, I'm just not gonna mess with it for now. Are you sleeping? Are you getting sleepy? oLLie. oLLie. Don't ignore me, monk. I'm just chilling out and relaxing. Are you getting sleepy? Have you had too much for the day? Hmm? All right then, guys, we're gonna get oLLie back in. Like I said, his main enclosure is clean now, so I gotta go and do his laundry. Oh, you getting all the sun. You're nice and warm. You're warmer than my hands. Yeah. So I hope you all enjoyed today's live video. I am sorry I'm not doing the shorts today because I didn't have my computer this morning to be able to do the 5 shorts. So we decided to do a live instead. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. I will see you in the next video. Thanks for being here in the chat. I appreciate each and every one of you. Can you say bye to everyone, oLLie? He's over here picking his toes now. Can you say bye? Hmm? Say bye. Oh, now you're just being extra lovey-dovey. All right.